I want to just mention how I have been a victim of hacking both directly and indirectly. There was a moment that I was trying to get hacked, and luckily I was notified of an unusual login on another device, and it was a little bit farther from where I was. So I changed my password and was able to secure my account from the hacker. So indirectly, I have seen a friend of mine who was hacked very recently, not more than a month ago. It was really bad because the hacker, first of all, once he had gained access to the account, he had prompted the user of the account to pay some amount of money to him. And considering that the user of the account was not willing to pay, he then went ahead to tarnish the user's name on their own platform on Facebook. So he went ahead to post inappropriate stuff and provide not so appealing comments on other people's walls who had already recognized that this is a hacker. Once you had mentioned that you're a hacker, we already know what you're doing because the person that we know who owns this account is not capable of doing whatever you're doing, so stop. And it will go to your account as well, do the same thing, or not really gain access, but you see how you can also post something on someone else's wall, like say happy birthday or something. So he used that advantage to post things that are not appropriate, and it was really a bad experience for most of the friends. And luckily I had just stayed my cool. I didn't do anything that would bring the hacker's attention to my account. This is when I started to figure out, like, how can I really secure my Facebook account from hacking? Hello there. Facebook hacking is one of the most common practices that we have all encountered, either directly or indirectly. I have already done a video whereby I talk about how you can secure your WhatsApp account, and I will be linking it right above here. If you've already been hacked before, please share your experience, how you dealt with it, and what you did during that time so that people could follow your steps, also follow my guidelines. So I do have essential steps on how you can prevent yourself from hackers. So the most essential thing about Facebook hacking is the login details. First things first, I would really recommend that you open a Facebook account using an email address as opposed to a mobile phone number, because mobile phone numbers are easy to manipulate because you can just pick up a random number and decide that you're going to hack this account. The second thing when it comes to making your account more secure is I would recommend that you assess the profiles from the new friend requests that you get. For instance, when someone sends you a new friend request, what I would prompt you to do is go through their timeline and see how frequent they post things on their wall, how frequent they interact with other people, do they comment to other photos, or is it just a dummy account for catfishing or doing these hacking activities. So if I do not see a profile picture or a cover photo, that is someone that really doesn't fit in this trust zone in terms of social media use. So I really wouldn't accept such a kind of friend request, not unless they have mutual friends that I really know as friends that I have actually met. The second thing will be not being lured into clicking on links that have been sent to you via Facebook Messenger, because first things first, these hackers, they would want to gain more information from you, because you might have a link that would require you to log in onto a new platform externally, but it's just Facebook. When you do this, once you just put in your email address or your mobile number and your password, automatically you've already given that person access to your account, because you've already given them the login details that they require. So be very cautious on this. Don't do this no matter the case, don't just do it. And if you've already done this, be very quick into changing your password so that when they use the already used login details, you will have already secured your account. Another step will be to change your password from time to time, either say in 6 months or a year. Just make sure that your password is not the same as it were initially when you had opened up a new Facebook profile. Now, this last point is the most crucial step towards ensuring that your Facebook account is secure. This will be enabling a two-step verification. So what you will need is your Facebook mobile app and the Google Authenticator. So let's get into it and see how you can do this step by step. So the first thing what you need to do is go to your Facebook app. Once it's open, go to this menu, and once it's clicked there, scroll down to the settings option and click on settings. Then go and click to the security and login feature down there. So yeah, once it's clicked, you'll be able to see variable security features that you'll be able to use, and I would really recommend having a two-factor authentication, which you'll have to choose. Use two-factor authentication, it's up there, and click on that. Then you'll have to turn it on, then come here to add a backup method, and you got the two-factor authentication up. Then you will click on setup on the same device. That is only and only if you have already downloaded the Google Authentication app. And for you to download that, you go to the Play Store, and this is how you do it. You go to the Play Store and search for the Google Authenticator. Here it is. Once you click on it, you install this application, then you open it. I have already activated the two-factor authentication, and so when you open this application, you'll already find an account here. So there are two ways you can do this. You can either click on this plus sign and say scan QR code. If you're using PC, then this will be better for you. You'll have to scan the QR code from your PC, or you can enter a setup key. Let's get back to the easier way. You can just decide to set up on the same device. When you click on it that way, it will come here and say save key for Facebook Shade I will. That's my Facebook account. And then you say, okay, since I already have an account here, I will not save this, but that's what you do. And mark you, what this Google Authenticator will be doing, it will be changing the OTP from time to time. That means one-time PIN, and it will be changing it between 20 to 1 minute. So having a hacker to keep up with the change of codes from time to time will be very hard for them to gain access to your account. So that's it, and that's how you can use the two-step verification method. So we have come to the end of the video, and I would urge you, if you've already been a victim of hacking, please share your experience on the comment section and tell us how you were able to maneuver out of it. Also, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and share this video among your friends so that they don't get hacked.
Look at people and I wonder all day, who are you and you are not the one in your way. And then I think about myself and I stay, I'm a pretty boss, look almost your brain waves.